Hey everybody, how you doing? Today we talk about the movie The Beekeeper with Jason Statham, and this movie's an action movie, martial arts, and the movie's about this beekeeper that lives in a farm with this old lady that he rented out his her farm to take care of his bees. One day this lady got scammed and she killed herself, so the beekeeper went to her house and found out that she was he got arrested by the woman's daughter for a little while, and he got out of it because he was innocent. And him and the daughter start talking about what happened to her mom, and the beekeeper decided to like get revenge for this woman that took care of him, that respected him, and go after the scammers that scammed this lady. And then it kind of leads up to this villain who's like a young villain, like Josh, played by Josh Hutcherson. I forgot what he was famous for though. That I mean, you know his face, trust me when you see it. But I'm trying to remember what he was really, really famous for in the what movie he was in. But he played kind of like I would say like a Logan Paul villain type of attitude. Kind of would see Logan Paul how he acts in WWE wrestling, kind of like a villain like that. But as a young, but Josh Hutcherson as a main villain, it was like to me kind of corny, you know. But he does have a right hand man, an older man that takes care of his company. I forgot the name of that actor, but he's a famous actor. But I forgot the name of him. But he takes care of this company for his son, for the mother that he kid for this guy's mom, who happens to be like I guess she was president. Yes, of like a government of I don't know if she was president of the United States, but the story is kind of like weak on that. But anyway, Josh is the villain. He's the leader of the scamming operation, pretty much. So just Statham's characters taking out these companies, burning them on fire, blowing it up, while kicking ass at the same time. You find out that the beekeeper, I would say he's like a retired assassin, kind of like John Wick. So it's a little bit like a John Wick ripoff because the organization he works is, I think, is part of the, it's called the Beekeeper, and they have different assassins. While this young villain, his henchman, the older guy, called somebody from the CIA to call the Beekeeper organization to hire their assassin to assassinate a retired beekeeper, of course, played by Jason Statham, later towards the movie, which was kind of like, okay, that's weird. So they could go up against their own, similar to what happened to John Wick. But all in all, this movie is just, only thing good about this movie is just the ass kicking aspects that the martial arts scenes are good. Jason Statham being Jason Statham, I think that he's the best part of the movie, of course, since he is the lead. But the story is simple. It is a weak story though. The villain sucks. I like a good strong villain though, you know, like a strong main villain. But they are like side villains like Jeremy Irons. I think that's his name, Jeremy Irons. I could be wrong saying his name, but if it is, if it is, I'm right. If it's not, I apologize. But there's a Samoan kind of villain, like one of the mercenaries. He was good. The fight scene with him at the party, with him and Jason Statham at the end of the, at the party scene, that was a good fight scene. But it was just weird, man. Jason Statham's all over the place, fighting FBI, fighting the SWAT, you find mercenaries, like, and he's out in the open too. Like you tell me you didn't recognize his face, you know. But yeah, there are flaws in this movie, but you know, it's an action movie, what you expect. But the Beekeeper, to be honest, Jason Statham is the best part of this movie, of course, and the martial arts action scenes. So I actually see for that. Anyway, over and out.